What's up, good people? Much love from this side of Africa. Thanks for clicking. Here we are all about love and positive energy with some crazy, creepy, funny videos. Name it all. Let's dive in, watch till the end, and leave your comments. Let's see these videos. Yo, Matrix Resurrections, a glitch in the Matrix or something like that. Yo, did you see what happened? Yo, this looks like that video we were seeing in our previous episode of that bus and the school children. Oh my god, is this even real or these are now scripted or movie scenes? Oh my god, what do you think? Man, this house is everywhere. Which house? Yo, this house is everywhere, really? Do you guys have this house in your country? Have you ever seen such a house in your country? Oh, from this side have not seen it. Or this side is not part of everywhere. Oh. Okay. If you've seen it in your country, please tell us in the comment section. We'd like to know where it is.
You want to know how your thoughts initiate contact from your specific person? Well, I've got ya. If you can understand that you are not just your ego self, right? So you're not just Jane Doe, you're not just John Doe, but you are God from within having a human physical experience, then you would understand that nothing in this entire universe is separate from you, especially not your specific person. Because think about this, the same God that is within me is the exact same God that is within you, which is also the exact same God that is within your specific person. This is why when you manifest your specific person, you don't need to talk to them. You do the inner work from within, right? You change your self-concept, you change your I am, and you change your conception of them, of how you assume them to be. And while you are changing your I am and you're changing your assumptions about them, your thoughts are being telepathically sent out to your specific person via the law of thought transmission, which they then receive by their subconscious mind. So it's without their conscious knowledge, right? They're not aware that they're receiving these thoughts. They subconsciously receive your thoughts. Because we are all connected to everyone and everything, right? And consciousness is the only reality. Therefore, we are one. So your specific person is going to act according to what you have been doing from within, because they have no free will in your reality. So they receive your thoughts and they think it's coming from their mind, but it's actually coming from you. So they start thinking about you, they start dreaming about you, they start seeing things that remind them of you, and they feel compelled to reach out to you. This is how it works. So they are under the illusion that they have free will, but they don't. Once you get this, you'll become very careful of what it is you're thinking, because your thoughts are constantly being sent out all the time, whether you like it or not.
For everybody that wondered what happens to a Tesla when it enters the water, we got some underwater fireworks going on right here. Look at that. I think this guy's just launched his jet ski, and then his car's just drifted in. They're sitting up there, and that car is burning. That'll teach them for owning a jet ski, wankers.
Life is short. Oh, I didn't know that what happens when Tesla gets in water. That's creepy. And if you're wondering what that woman in the previous video was saying, I think she was talking about such situations like where you're thinking about someone and that someone calls you or pops up, or any other situation like that. Have you ever had any situation like that? Yeah, maybe something familiar to that. Or what did you understand? Let's keep watching. Watch till the end. Lots of love from this side.
Life is short. One day is good, one day is bad. One day is for you, one day is against you. My brothers, my sisters, believe in Allah. If you have a relation with Allah, the good day is Alhamdulillah. The bad day is also Alhamdulillah. When you give your heart to someone else, they then have the ability to mess with it, tamper with it, let it beat faster or slower, in the sense that your emotions, and so then they break your heart. And one day you say, I'm heartbroken. Why? Because you gave your heart to someone besides Allah. So if that does happen, the solution is to connect it back with Allah.
So Jesus' first miracle was turning water into wine at Cana, right? Well, if you're going to take the Bible's word for it, sure. But in the Quran, Jesus' first miracle is speaking at his own birth. Babies can't speak, Ilyan. Water doesn't turn to wine either. So let's engage with a little willed suspension of disbelief and go with it for a second. Because remember, Jesus was the Word. And I think there's some significance to the fact that in the Quran, he comes into the world speaking. But besides that, in the context of the Quran, why does he speak? So let's imagine you're Mary. Your dad is a well-known priest. The community is very conservative, very religious. You're unmarried. And all of a sudden you show up to the village party pregnant. And just imagine the kind of tales going around town. So to prove her innocence, Mary needed a miracle. Because how is anybody going to believe her that she was impregnated by God? Okay, Mary, so that's what you're calling the jock behind the gym now, God? Okay. We all saw you hanging out in the courtyard with Joseph after hours. So in chapter 19 of the Quran, at the birth of Jesus Christ, Mary gets her miracle. Now, there's a lot of interesting symbolism in the story of birth of Christ in the Quran. I'm not going to get into it now, but you know where to tell me if you want me to talk about it in another video. But basically, Mary goes and hides in a chamber that is facing east, as in she's facing the rise of the sun. And she asks the spirit who comes to her, how am I going to have a child when no mortal has touched me? And the angel is like, that's easy. We're not only going to make you pregnant, we're going to make you pregnant with the perfect human. He's going to be a revelation for all humanity. He's going to be the key to our mercy. He will be a thing ordained. So she hides away and she has the baby. And she's sitting there with the pain of childbirth like, why is this so painful? And the angel was like, girl, stop hiding under this palm tree and go show your son to the people. So she did. And the people were like, Mary, what did you do? Or better yet, who did you do? And why would you do that? Your father is no wicked man, nor is your mother a harlot. And Mary was like, listen, if you want to know where this baby came from, ask him. And they were like, ask the baby? How do we talk to one who is in a cradle? Mary, you are still weird as ever. And then to everyone's surprise, baby Yeshua springs forth, saying, behold, I am the slave of Allah. He has given me the scriptures and appointed me the prophet. And he has made me blessed wheresoever I may be, and has enjoined upon me prayer and almsgiving so long as I remain alive. And most importantly, he hath made me dutiful towards she who bore me. Now there's a lot to say about this. And like I said, there's a lot of symbolism in this passage that I'm just kind of scraping over. But what do you think? Does the fact that baby Jesus speaks in the Quran have any bearing on the fact that Jesus is the Word? And what does it say about Christianity and Islam, I guess? That there's no justification of Mary's chastity in the Bible. And also, should we talk about more stuff from the Quran?
Boot was not put on by the police. It was put on by our neighbor who doesn't want us parking in front of her house.
It's a public street.
So look at this. That's all you gotta do. Pop that open. Pop that open. We've got two little spots here. This one here.
Yep.
That one doesn't unlock it, but it loosens up this part off the hub. Look at that. Now, what I'm doing here is I should have a triangle-shaped thing. That's what it comes with, but I don't have that. So I'm putting a Phillips head and a flat head in the same hole. And look at that. Watch this loosen up.
Oh.
It's not there yet. It just takes a giant Phillips head and a regular flat head. Check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, almost.
There is a video circulating promoting October 4th as a day of EBS that they're going to send out the bad guys are going to send out a signal through the EBS to activate the graphene oxide. That's basically what that message was saying. And at first I didn't even want to listen to the message. When it came up on my feed, people had said it to me, listen, listen, listen. My whole body was like, don't listen. And I ended up listening and I was like, I understand why I didn't want to listen, because this is fear porn disguised as spirituality, couched in spirituality. And if we realize that they never censored spirituality. They use spirituality to distort the message. I am not afraid of October 4th. A Guide to Awakening, Janelle was saying how it is a powerful day of ascension energies, which is why there are certain controlled opposition people right now trying to throw a wrench into the energies of that day. That day is a positive and a beautiful day, and that's what we will put forth as a collective, as an awakened collective right now. Who's ever listening to my message, don't succumb to that fear message.
A lot of videos are fast, but now that video about love and marrying, that one is it has caught my mind for a little bit. What do you think about marriage? Should people be denied to marry each other because one is older more than the other, or people should just be let to marry each other despite the age difference? Or what do you think? Though they should put a limit. They say someone should not marry someone who is older by them with more than this years. Or what do you think? In your country, do people marry people who are older than them? Let's say men can marry a woman who is older than them, let's say with even 15 years. Is it possible in your country? Share thoughts in the comment section. But regardless of it all, as long as they're sharing love, I don't see anything Kiminawarui with it. But share your thoughts about it. Let's keep watching.
Oh, happy
Neydi ya? Hep gidiyorlar.
Caught on camera. This next video was sent to me privately by Nuke's Top 5 viewer, Mary Therese Pagay from the Philippines. In her email, Mary says that she's a nursing student and that she was at home with her brother recording a demonstration video for her final exam. Then, this happened.
1, 3, go. Okay na? Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, verified the client's... Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, explained the procedure, and asked for his consent, verified the client's identity, and provide...
Ano ito?
Sige na. 1, 2, 3, go. Now that I have introduced myself to the patient,
The light flickers for a second and then just off screen, the closet door forcefully slams open on its own, scaring Mary and her brother so much that they run from the room. In a follow-up video, Mary shows the closet that burst open, and the story gets truly bizarre.
So this is where it all began, and this is the cabinet. And I'm actually very afraid to touch it or open it. I'm very sorry for the mess. So as you can see, this cabinet is full of clothes and no person can actually, oh my gosh, fit inside here. And this is where my brother stood. And this is the light switch. So my brother was videotaping me. Filming here. I was standing here and my brother was standing here. And the lights actually started to flicker before the cabinet opened. And actually before that, we were actually experiencing weird things. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm very scared. But this is what it looks like inside. Tabi-tabi po. No person can actually fit inside here. It was actually me and my brother inside this room. And right now, I'm not sleeping inside this room. I'm sleeping in my parents' room.
Mary explains that she is now too scared to sleep in her own room. And maybe she should be, because during the recording of her follow-up video, a strange voice can be heard.
And actually before that, we were actually experiencing weird things.
Now, Mary has a YouTube channel, but her videos are entirely dedicated to her nursing education and have nothing at all to do with the paranormal. Furthermore, Mary says that she's always been a skeptic, and before these videos, nothing paranormal had ever happened in her home. As for me, personally, I'd have to say that she genuinely looks terrified in this clip. But what do you think?